Hey everyone, Sarafan here and welcome back to another video, this time to talk about a new global release of a game called EXOS Heroes. The game itself is a turn-based RPG mobile game with a lot of mechanics that will keep you entertained for the rest of the day. This game, as many others, have two ways to play. One is spending money on it to progress faster, and the other, that's the reason we are talking about this now, is a free-to-play approach. When I play and review mobile games, I always do it with a free-to-play perspective, and this time the approach is no different. So come with me and let me show you why you should play EXOS Heroes, and why I believe you will enjoy it without spending any money on it. So let's begin with something that is common practice in this kind of games, and that is going to be the reward system this game offers for players, especially when they begin playing it. Because as many other mobile games, EXOS Heroes have a really good implemented reward system for new players that are going to give the boost you need to enjoy these early mechanics of learning about the game pretty easy. So you're not going to have any problem when you begin understanding that this is going to be a short boost, but a very efficient one. But that's not the only boost you're going to get, because the game has a diary with daily and weekly quests that are going to offer you a lot of rewards and a lot of resources to move forward. But also, you're going to have an achievement table. So the game itself has a lot of mechanics, especially for, I'm going to guess, the first month of playtime, to have a bunch of resources to build up your team to get and collect the gears and the materials you need to begin, simply to have a progression that you feel good on. Now, I don't want this free-to-play review to become something like a voiceover of what you can actually look at it the first time you try the game. So what I want to do here is just to talk about an overview of those features definitely enhance the experience you have as a player in this game when you are having a free-to-play approach. So when I tell you about progressing on the game and getting stronger and getting new content and so on, getting new heroes on your squad is actually one of those mechanics that EXOS Heroes implement really well. And this will make possible for you the enjoyment of the other areas of the game without having that frustration feeling of not having good heroes on your squad. So one of the ways the game actually make the experience of getting new heroes a pleasant one is by offering the players the chances to get a guaranteed high tier or a guaranteed not common tier heroes. And that's going to be by the Fate Village you have right here and the high grade. And when they are completed, then you're going to have a guaranteed hero for yourself. Now, the hierarchy for heroes in this game is not different from many others. But if in case you are not accustomed to, then gold, purple, blue, green, and white are going to be like the top from bottom. And over top, which is going to be the Fate units, we have the Fate Core units, which is a variation, like a skin with some extra features. Now, some of those features may actually be like basic stacks or extra buff or passive skills and stuff like that. So yeah, they are on the top of the hierarchy, but not all the heroes have those like skin empowered. But there are many heroes that does, so many top tier ones. So in case you get one of those, you're going to be one of the most lucky players in the game. And when I talk about Fate Core units, I want to highlight the fact that there is no difference between being a free-to-play player and a player that spends money on the game at the moment of having a better chances to get a Fate Core unit. The chances are the same for all the players. There are no special pools or anything like that. And the only difference is going to be like RNG's blessing you as a free-to-play player, but even people who spend money may not get the Fate unit they want. Now, the game makes use of different resources or currencies to get access to different kind of mechanics and different kind of areas on the game. However, the game has a great utility called the Door of Creation. In this place, you can actually combine the reward of other areas to acquire one of the main energy sources you're going to be using, which is called Levistone. So you are not attached to a mechanic of pay to win in order to get more resources to keep playing, or a mechanic of wait a certain amount of time in order to get those elements. You can actually participate in other areas while waiting for the Levistone to refill and to allow you to keep exploring and get new access to more areas of the game. And as a free-to-play player, I believe that the Door of Creation is probably the most free-to-play friendly utility I have seen in any mobile game so far. The fact that you have to deal with so many frustrations on these kind of games, and coming into EXOS Heroes and finding a lot of free-to-play friendly mechanics that actually keep you playing is a refreshing experience for me, and one of the main reasons I actually feel and think that you as a player, if you're looking into what mobile game to get into, I believe EXOS Heroes is the one for you. And I understand that my explanation may be short for how great this is, but I want you as a player to see it for yourself. A side note here, do you see that on the bottom right corner? It does exactly what it says. And the reason I want to highlight that little feature is because I believe this is the kind of message that you receive as a player when you play a game of what is the company trying to do with the player base. And finally, maybe the last feature I want to highlight from the game is going to be the campaign history of the game. I know that this kind of game are not known for the rich history or the great background on their heroes and stuff, but if you're like me, I mean, if you're a player that likes RPG on its core, then history is important for you. And in that case, I'm glad to tell you that EXOS Heroes have an amazing history. If you like anime, you're going to enjoy this game right away, and you don't need this video at all. But if not, let me tell you this. Don't let the anime assets to get in front of you and some kind of push you away, because you may believe this is way too childish, maybe it's not good enough because it's anime. Now my intention here is to offer you an overview of those in-depth elements and mechanics that the game have that are not possible for you as a player to see beforehand. So what I want to offer you in this video especially is for you to realize that you are going to have an enjoyment because the game actually cares about you enjoying the game. You will not be exposed to monetization scheme or publicity to force you greatly to buy content and to buy resources and any of those stuff. I may say that the game actually guides you properly into getting access and understanding what each of the new features you unlock as you progress work are for. The game have many, if not all, the great elements I believe are needed for a free-to-play game to be enjoyed. So yeah, this is all for now, guys. I really want to provide my free-to-play approach in this kind of games to help players like you to have better understanding of what to do with your resources. I am willing to actually try new things and to expose myself doing stuff that may actually be risky for you guys. Like, for example, participate in any banner and provide my free-to-play perspective in how the banner progression goes and so on. So yeah, this is all for now, guys. Let me know what you think on the comment section below. And I'm going to end this video showing you my quick overview of my new account that I'm going to be using here. It's going to be Sarafan YT of YouTube. And yeah, till the next one. Definitely the best thing I could have done with this game was to create my new account. I definitely learned a lot with the previous one, I have been saving CES a lot. I did invest so much and still I didn't got an stash yet. And the main reason is because I did a bad use of CES. I was using...
If I had this power just
No
a little
way!
earlier. Emma, negotiating is
Really?
my area of expertise.
This is first try. Really?